Hey, good morning. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Hey, good looking crowd out there this morning. No, I can't really see you. I cannot see out through the camera. People have asked me that over the years, and I can't see that you're wearing the same pajamas you've been wearing for 10 years and need to retire them. But we do have a summary 4th of July weekend for some. I'm going to detail that for you. Some of us got a good rain, some got an okay rain, and some didn't get much. I've heard reports of as much as 1.5 inches in the center part of the state, up around southeast of Cadillac. Here in Frankenmuth, it looks like 2/10. It looks like it's better than what the rain gauge showed because the ground looks quite moist. But hey, for some, at least, you got some rainfall. And now the last bits of the rainfall moving into the southeast part of the state, but not much southward movement on that. So the south side of Ann Arbor, you're going to have a tough time getting anything decent. And the south side of Detroit, also a little bit of a tough time. And then it should be about it. There are a few showers in the northern part of lower Michigan, nothing across the UP. All right, let's get into the modeling and let's look at the radar forecast here. Okay, so that rain is going to push off out of the state by noon today in the far southeast. And hey, good morning, Montague and Lori Bishop. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Hey, I'll be honest, I've been a little bit erratic on time that I've been on, so I noticed the numbers go down. Why have I been erratic? It's summer. I want to take a little bit of a break, but so if you could hit the share button helps me tremendously. Please hit the share button now and say, hey, here's our favorite meteorologist giving us the weather in a format we like. I would appreciate that greatly. Let's see how we do. We're at 144 right now. Hit the share button and let's see if we could go to 6 or 7 or 800. Hit the share button and tell them to hit the share button. Remember that commercial? You tell two friends and they'll tell two friends and so on and so on. And they showed it on the TV screen. All right, I'll shut up now and get to the weather, get to my job. So today we're dry after the rain moves out of the southeast. Tonight we got thunderstorms across the UP. That's where the storm track will be for the next 24 hours. And then tomorrow night, hey, good morning, Chris Rataziak. Hope things are well on the farm fields. 2/10 in Munger. Well, we would have liked 4 or 6/10, I know, but 2/10 is something. Next chance of rain, Friday, a thin band of dying showers coming across the state. So it's basically just an hour worth of shower activity at that. Then we go into the longer term and see if we do have a decent rain. And by the way, I will have to admit, I fall in the camp of I always root for a rain when we need it. If it comes on July 4th, that's the way Mother Nature planned it. That's the way we get it. It won't come on this July 4th, I don't think. But point being is, I'm biased. Rain really does the job for my gardens, my lawn, my landscape, your crops, everybody's food. So, yeah, I root with the farmers for the rain. And it's not a great pattern for rain, but it's not a terrible pattern either. So this is Thursday, looking dry. Friday, maybe a hour shower comes through. This is Saturday, looks fantastic for boating, for camping, for anything fun. Hey, Lisa Lewandowski, Lansing got, I think she's saying 5,500. That's nice. That's a decent rain. What is the perfect amount of rain? I would say 1 inch is always quoted as the perfect amount, and I would kind of agree. Not too much, not too light. Okay, so now we are on Sunday. We'll look at that a little closer, and then 4th of July mostly looks dry. We'll look at that a little closer. But what I want you to get out of this is that every few days there is a disturbance coming southeast out of the Dakotas, and that can be a clump of thunderstorms, and it's definitely something that we could use. So here's a little closer look. There's your Friday morning into early afternoon dying showers, maybe a couple of tenths if we're lucky again. And then this is Saturday night. This is Sunday morning. So showers coming across the UP. This is 4th of July morning, afternoon, and early evening. So this model wants to bring a little bit of a hump of some rain into the southern part of the state. I don't know. That's about 5 days out, so I'm not sure that will exactly happen. And then again, disturbances coming in next week from the north and west. Now, what about temperatures? My little tease there for you said, when we look at the specifics, it's actually going to be a pretty summery, almost hot weekend for some places. So let's pick out a few different sectors that we like to go to in Michigan on the 4th of July. Of course, hey, good morning, Rick Ryers. Of course, we all like to stay home sometimes, right? So let's look at, let's say many of you are from Southern Michigan. Hey, can you hit the share button? I would appreciate it very much. And Dave Gunlock, you are welcome for the update. You also have a great day. So let's take something like Lansing and Grand Rapids and Ann Arbor and Detroit. Highs today in the low to mid 80s. Tomorrow we're all hot into the low 90s. Not extreme heat, but a lot of 92s for tomorrow. And then we're starting to get toward the holiday weekend. So let's look at that. Grand Rapids 83, Lansing maybe 85, Detroit, Ann Arbor maybe 85. And then we go to Saturday, you're looking at 85 to 87 in all those places. And then we go to Sunday and you're looking at 90, 91 and starting to creep into the Saginaw Bay City Midland area with the 90-degree readings. And you're looking at the 4th of July, 90 in Grand Rapids and Lansing, Ann Arbor, and Detroit. So you're talking 2 mid to upper 80 days and 2 90 to 92 degree days. Michael Predmore, yes, summery is a real word. Now let's go north. A lot of people like to go north for the holiday weekend. How does that go to look for the 9th to the 16th? I know it's way out right now. TJ Brewer, yeah, that is too far out. Typically, that's a very nice warm time period in the Oscoda area, and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. All right, let's go north. Let's go to Traverse City and the northern third of Lower Michigan. Upper 70s for Friday, upper 70s for Saturday, Sunday getting into the mid 80s, 4th of July in the 70s. So northern third of the state, not so summery, but very pleasant. And then maybe some of you are taking a camping trip to the UP. 70 on Friday and near 70 on Saturday. And depending on where you're at, anywhere from 60s to 80s on Sunday, the 4th in the 60s. So much cooler across the UP. But in the end, that means that the southern half of Michigan gets set for a very warm to almost hot 4th of July weekend. Northern Lower Michigan, look for a very comfortable, classic Northern Michigan summer pattern. And in the UP, it could be a little bit on the cool side. And for all of us, in that 4-day period, realistically, we could have 2 1 to 2 hour thunderstorms possible. I'll try to keep you updated on the timing of that, but I'm also going to try to take some time off, not work much this weekend. I'm probably going to put down this. I'm going to pick up maybe some adult beverages. You get out on the water, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you back here after the holiday. Oh, I guess I better not end my work week too early, or bosses will get mad at me here at MLive. I'll still be with you tomorrow and for Friday. So thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. You were a pretty good looking crowd. Thanks for taking a shower this morning, brushing your teeth before you join me. I really appreciate it very much. Take care. Have yourselves a great Wednesday. And it is Wednesday, right? I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.